evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. Today is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, the local state parks are open partially. A Tullahoma police officer opened fire on a couple fleeing in their car on Saturday night. And we'll hear from Coffee County EMA Director Alan Lindley about the reopening of some services around the area. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
You made the time and the sacrifice to broaden their horizons, to see their smiles, but mostly to make lifelong memories. We think it's time to do it again, just the two of you. Don't let illness or injury slow you down. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. At the request of 14th District Attorney General Craig Northcott, TBI special agents continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding an officer-involved shooting on Saturday night in Tullahoma. Preliminary information indicates the incident began at approximately 7:30 p.m. when officers from the Tullahoma Police Department responded to a domestic disturbance call in a vehicle involving a man and his girlfriend. When officers arrived, they attempted to pull over the vehicle, but it fled and the officers terminated their pursuit. A short time later, officers spotted the vehicle and again attempted to pull it over in the area of West Wagner Street and South Jackson Street. For reasons still under investigation, however, the situation escalated and resulted in at least one Tullahoma officer firing a service weapon at the vehicle, striking the man inside, who continued to drive into neighboring Franklin County. Once he stopped, medics transported him to a nearby hospital where he was listed in stable condition. No law enforcement officers were hurt in the incident. TBI special agents continue to work to gather any and all relevant interviews and evidence. As in any case, TBI's investigative findings will be shared with the District Attorney General throughout the process for his consideration. The TBI does not identify the officers involved in these types of incidents and instead refers questions of that nature to the respective agency. Tullahoma City Schools employs school counselors who are master's level mental health professionals. They are available to support students and parents as we navigate these unprecedented circumstances in our district and our community. Viewers are encouraged to reach out to them for resources, help, and support should they need it. The school counselor for elementary school students is Ann Armstrong Black. She can be reached at ann.black@tcsedu.net. The counselor for middle school is Susie Young. She can be reached at susie.young@tcsedu.net. Tullahoma High School students can reach Amanda Wilder, a Centerstone school-based therapist, via email at amanda.wilder@centerstone.org. MTSU Graduate Studies is temporarily offering a $1 application fee to help support our prospective students during the COVID-19 crisis. This offer will not last long. They are also waiving admission tests such as the GRE and the GMAT and several others for many of their graduate level programs. A full list of participating programs can be found at mtsu.edu. This will only apply for summer and fall 2020 semesters. The admissions process to graduate school is simple. You can complete the online application for admission in under 15 minutes. The application process is outlined step by step at mtsu.edu. And if people have any questions, they can email askgrad@mtsu.edu for help. This offer is being advertised to the MTSU community first, so feel free to spread to any students, staff, or alumni so that they can welcome more graduate students into the True Blue community. And we'll be right back with more News Leader on 6.
Ah, the glory days. Running to daylight on the gridiron and chasing a ball with a mind of its own. Cheering the team to victory and marching to the beat of your own drum. Memories that last a lifetime. But sometimes we're reminded of our glory days in ways we'd rather forget. Get back in the game. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live and play well.
I'm Philip Bourne, Stanley Knapp Detail Shop Manager. Here are a few things our customers have to say about our service.
What I love most about the Stan McNabb Detail Shop is there's someone local that I can trust to pick up my car, have it cleaned, and deliver it back to me in showroom condition.
What really amazed me is when he opened the hood and looked like he had taken the old engine out and put a new engine inside.
We have several different packages and individual services to get your vehicle looking like new again. We're located just behind Stan McNabb Chevrolet dealership. Call today, schedule an appointment, and see what a difference our detail can make.
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family caring for your family since 1932.
Welcome back. I stopped by East Lincoln Elementary School on Friday for their Teachers Parade, led by Principal Travis Moore.
Travis, man, tell us about what we got going on today.
Well, our teachers are missing our kids, and we really just wanted to give something back to the kids and hopefully the teachers get to see their kids and be out there and waving and just hopefully bring some smiles to the kids and even the parents. The parents need that as well. And it's kind of social emotional time right now. Everybody's schedules are off, so just trying to bring bring smiles to folks.
That's what it's all about, right? In these tough times. And as you said, I know the teachers are missing all the students like crazy. And you guys, this is a fantastic thing you guys are doing.
Thank you. Well, all the other elementaries did it as well, so it's not just us, and just trying to bring some smiles to the community.
All right, Travis, thanks, man, and can't wait to see these kids. They're gonna love it.
Oh yeah, I think so.
That little boy down there.
During last week's Tullahoma Planning Commission meeting, members discussed the possibility of reworking Tullahoma zoning maps because of a steady string of mistakes being found on the current map.
I feel like we've done this a couple times in this area. Is there a way to go back through it and try to correct or look at what happened in, I think it was 2007, you said, and come back at it with a different and change that overlay, or is that not feasible?
Yes, we need an updated zoning map and land use plan. Absolutely.
Well, we can do that. It wouldn't be feasible for staff to be able to do it with along with the daily duties that we already have. We don't have the staff to do it in-house. There would have to be something that would be done through, it would have to be approved through the budget by the Board of Mayor and Aldermen to budget that money and to allow us to go out and get a consultant to be able to work on that, to create a new land use plan and in turn create a new zoning ordinance and zoning map.
Yes, but I would just like to say that the one that we're currently using was created by two people who were on staff and have absolutely zero experience or education in planning. I mean, they basically just colored the corridors red. So
yeah, they did that during the housing bubble when there wasn't any work to be done. So they were trying to fill in, I assume, trying to do something that they were not qualified to do, but nevertheless, they were in a different circumstance as far as the economy was going at the time when they did it.
Well, if there's any aldermen listening, I think that we should make it a priority to update our land use plan.
But can I ask a question, Lee? How expensive is that? How expensive? I know I'm probably asking you questions that you were not expecting right now, but I just was wondering, what a feasibility is for that, and just wondering.
Well, we tried to get this done a couple years back. We had a firm that gave us a quote of $138,000 to do the city, which do the whole development plan over. Couldn't get that money together to be able to do it, but that was theirs, and that was like a couple years ago. So I mean, in all, the price that's usually about the going rate is going to be over $100,000. It could be higher depending on if there's any special studies that we want done with it, like a housing study, or them to do a really thorough outreach as far as trying to get people to come in and them be down here and engage the community.
So it ain't cheap.
Not.
No, ma'am.
I'll confirm that. The other option would be that you came up with a more general approach, identified that, and then you could break it down and do small area plans, and then use those to inform the larger picture. That sometimes during the last recession, people used that approach. Other communities.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
My wife Jackie has always been the life of the party, but things changed when she couldn't be as active anymore.
They told me I needed a double knee replacement.
It's not as big a deal as it used to be, but she still needed to go to rehab.
I was amazed at how good the therapists were at Life Care. They took really good care of me.
They took excellent care of her, and now she's back doing the things she loves, and that makes everyone happy.
Life Care Center of Tullahoma wants you to get active and live well.
Here at Stan McNabb Collision Center, we work with all major insurance companies, and we get the job done right the first time, on time.
Well, I grew up in Tullahoma. We'd always done business with Stan McNabb, so when we needed collision service after a run-in with a deer, we knew to call those guys. We already had trust with them. We called Cody. He took great care of us. He kept us posted every step of the way, and we couldn't have been more pleased.
Getting your vehicle back to pre-loss condition shouldn't be a headache. So in the event of an accident, contact me, Cody Hall, at Stan McNabb Collision Center.
Welcome back. With most Tennessee state parks reopened, including Short Springs, Old Stone Fort, and Timms Ford, the Parks Administration prepared this video to help people know what to expect when they visit.
We are happy to announce that Tennessee state parks are reopening for day-use visitors. While you can't stay overnight yet, our parks are open for a stroll around a lake or a hike on a trail from 7 a.m. until sunset.
But we need your help to reduce the spread of COVID-19 so our parks can stay open. There are a few ways we can work together to keep state parks safe and accessible to visitors.
Don't visit if you're sick or were recently exposed to someone with COVID-19.
When choosing a park to visit, only visit those parks closest to your home.
This is not a time for road trips or bucket list adventures. This is a time to stay local.
Only visit places that you can maintain at least 6 feet of social distance at all times.
It's best to visit earlier in the day to allow yourself time in case a park is full.
We may have to limit access to certain parks or areas if they reach capacity.
If parking lots are full, please consider returning at a different time. Also, we ask that you do not park along shoulders on the roadway.
As you prepare for your visit, remember that many of our buildings are going to be closed during this time. Please come prepared with water, snacks, and hand sanitizer.
Some restrooms may remain open, but many will not. It's better to plan for the restrooms to be closed than to be unexpectedly disappointed.
Even if restrooms are open at the park, we ask that you do your best to keep them clean and practice appropriate hygiene.
We encourage you to bring a mask and wear it when around other people.
Finally, when it's time to leave, clean up after yourselves. Dispose of trash in appropriate containers or take it with you. This helps keep our animals happy and our cleaning staff safe.
If you need assistance during your visit, our staff are still available over the phone or to respond to emergencies.
You will find numbers posted on visitor center doors.
We know that staying active is one of the best ways to keep your mind and body healthy.
We believe our parks are great places to do this. Together we can stay safe and keep our trails and parks open for everyone's enjoyment.
Thank you for loving and supporting your Tennessee state parks.
Unity Medical Center in Manchester has announced that Dr. Jackson Ray will be performing consults for pulmonary telemedicine at Unity Medical Center in Manchester. Unity announced in December that it would employ a state-of-the-art robot that will allow patients at UMC instant access to specialists while being a patient at Unity. UMC was the first hospital to partner with TriStar Centennial for cardiac telemedicine and has since added psychiatric telemedicine and now pulmonary. Martha McCormick, CEO at Unity Medical Center, stated, quote, "This partnership with Unity Medical Center and TriStar will allow our patients in this community to have access to quality doctors without having to drive long distances. We continue to strive for programs like these to ensure that rural health care in Coffee County is strong and our residents have access to life-saving care. For our patients to have instant access to a prestigious specialist such as Dr. Ray right here in our Manchester is a great step forward for our community. We are thankful for him and TriStar Centennial for his partnership," end quote. Dr. Ray has been practicing with the TriStar Medical Group Frisk Clinic since 2007, focusing on pulmonary, critical care, and sleep medicine. He will be doing consults for pulmonary telemedicine. And more News Leader is coming up right after these messages.
It's your trademark. That's something special everyone knows and remembers. It's your thing. It's made holidays special for decades and summers unforgettable for the entire neighborhood. It's made everyone laugh every single time. Don't let illness or injury keep you from doing your thing. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
Clayton has been Tullahoma's family shoe store for over 100 years with a reputation for fashion and personal service. And the tradition continues today. Stop by Clayton and see our large selection of fine shoes.
We're gonna fit your style. We're gonna make you smile. Service and quality at Clayton Shoe Store. We're gonna fit your style.
Welcome back. News leaders Philip Scoggins spoke with Coffee County EMA Director Alan Lindley yesterday about how things are coming along for residents during the COVID-19 outbreak.
I'm speaking with EMA Director Alan Lindley at Coffee County. I just want to update with you about how the COVID-19's going in Coffee County and what do you think about the reopening it's gonna start happening here soon, bits and pieces.
Well, it's going like we assumed it would. Today we were up to 33 cases here locally, so we're still doing better than a lot of counties. I think our folks are trying to adhere to what the governor is talking about and what we've put out, social distancing, wear your mask when you're out in public, wear your gloves, things like that. So we're doing a lot better than a lot of counties. I really I don't know what to think about the opening up. I know we needed to do that because of the economy, but I just hope our cases don't spike. As long as people do the social distancing and the things that they're accustomed to, I think we'll be okay. But people are just got to stay vigilant and use those precautions.
So just because things are opening back up doesn't mean that you can ignore the social distancing or the need for masks or things.
Right, and I think social distancing will be a thing for the near future. Just because this is not going away anytime soon, and it's going to continue to be an issue nationwide and worldwide. What we don't want to happen is another spike in our cases. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we had over 400 each day spike in cases, but I think that was a lot to do with they tested 11,000 people the past weekend, and I think that's why we had that spike. Hopefully, we'll start to see the numbers trend down. It's just going to take everybody working together to do the social distancing and do what you think is right in order to keep from getting the virus.
Okay. Were you involved any in the pop-up testing over at the CCAP building last weekend, or was that state run?
So the State Department of Health and National Guard actually did the testing. We managed the entire event. We worked the traffic along with Manchester PD and the Sheriff's Department and Manchester Fire. And then our Coffee County CERT team also helped with traffic. So we made sure that people got in line and traffic flowed, and we tested 515 in about 4 hours, which was a record. Typically they can only test about 100 an hour, but we made it work somehow.
Okay. And have we got any results back from those tests yet? Do we know?
So I think all of those results are back. I don't know exactly how many were positive out of that, just because that's something health department doesn't share because of the HIPAA rules. But they assured us that all of our tests had came back. So we had a few added on to our total over the last few days, and I think probably some of those came out of that testing, but there's no way to really know.
Okay. Are you involved in any, are the parks in Manchester and Coffee County, do you know if those are open, just the regular parks, the city parks and county parks?
So the greenways and the walkways are all open, to my knowledge. What they've not opened yet is like the recreation centers. And I think they're going to hold off on that for just a little while. They're looking at it, but I'm not sure exactly when they want to do it. They've tossed around a May 4th date, but I'm not sure just yet. We'll be in contact with them. They're going to open at the same time just because if Tullahoma opens theirs first, then obviously they'll have a huge influx of folks from Manchester over to work out, and vice versa. So they're going to try to coordinate that and open together, and that way folks can go to their local gym instead of going somewhere else.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Alan. I really appreciate you taking time to talk to us. I know you're still busy doing all this right now.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, thanks. I'll talk to you later.
Have a good one.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
And don't forget to tune in to this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Chase Clanton performing an exclusive live from home set for us, and we'll hear from a local movie producer, and Fran Gray will read some Beatrix Potter to us all. All that and more on this week's Living. And stay with us, we'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
It's your trademark. That's something special everyone knows and remembers. It's your thing. It's made holidays special for decades and summers unforgettable for the entire neighborhood. It's made everyone laugh every single time. Don't let illness or injury keep you from doing your thing. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gotta be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecasts at this moment, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 1989 at 86 degrees. The record low was in 1928 at 32. The average high for this day is 73 and the average low is 50. Look for showers in tonight's weather with a low of 57. Thunderstorms for Wednesday with a high of 63 and a low of 47, and some morning showers for Thursday with a high of 62 and a low of 43. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader on 6. Stay safe and have a great evening.